Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to present the last requirement of knowledge management under Dr. Manager of University of the Southeastern Philippines, Obrero Campus. By the way, I am Chris C. Bahaya. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the proposed user interface for the knowledge management system in KMS College Incorporated. This proposed system will help the CJC community to have an easier way in organizing or summarizing the information of their students, to reduce the size of redundant stored data, and to optimize restraining time and efforts. And now, I will let you see how this system works. But wait, please subscribe this video and click the notification bell below para updated kayo sa aking mga videos. Knowledge Management System in KMS College Incorporated. With the development and popularization of web technologies, web-based learning is becoming more and more acceptable by people. As the education pioneers, many colleges began to establish their web-based learning system to support distance higher education in the late 90s. However, neglecting the personalized demand, resources are often organized by teachers in fixed course scope. This inflexible model could not meet the diverse knowledge management requirement from different learners. The inconvenience may make quality knowledge be overlooked. In addition, since a mobile internet age is coming, learning with intelligent mobile device becomes a new learning trend as a complement of learning with PC. In order to promote the web-based learning platform, a knowledge management system is proposed to support it. Statement of the problem. The unavailability of knowledge-based information system where the general public or the constituents and employees of KMS College can easily access the information they need pertaining to school-related transactions, processes, functions, and other matters. The academe lacks of processes for conversion of tacit knowledge to explicit knowledge. The academe work duplications and repeated mistakes, incomplete and lack of knowledge and information delivered to the public that may cause the delay and longer time of transactions. This is the proposed knowledge management system for KMS College Incorporated. Basically, the first step in this proposed system begins by gathering data from the students. To collect information, we should log in the student's data. To log in, type the username student@gmail.com. And for password, just type password. If you're done, just click sign in. A moment, and then you will see the add button. So you need to click the add button. The student should fill in the form by giving their names, address, age, previous school, and address, school number, etc. So let's start it with the student number. So for the student number, that is auto-generated. So that is a primary key for each student. So let's proceed to the LRN. 126-018-11081. First name, Chris, K-R-I-S. Last name, Bahaya, B-A-H-A-Y-A. Father's name, Vicente D. Castromayor Jr. For the mother's name, so you need to enter the maiden name, Merlin D. Patos. Gender, female. Age, 19. Contact numbers are 912-3456-789. Previous school, Digo City National High School. Of course, the address, it's Digo City. For the school ID, we have 4050617. Average grade 94. Citizenship Filipino. Religion Roman Catholic. And then before you press done, please recheck if all the information. Okay, so there is enough for the date of birth. So December 12, 1998. Okay, so if you're done, please recheck again and click save. Okay, so student was successfully saved. We have now the data, which is then processed to form information. Since we are already done the first phase of the proposed user interface, this is now the part where the system helps the CJC to utilize all the data they've collected. Given that we have the students' data, this data will be checked by the CJC Registrar Office. So to check, you should log in the username. We have registrar@gmail.com. For the password, just type password. If you're done, just click sign in. By putting data together into a single context, we create information. The assigned personnel is the one who will determine if the data inputted by the students are correct, and it will compare to their original documents that they have submitted beforehand. If the inputted data of the student coincide with the form that they have submitted, then the registrar will click approve. Okay, so the student is now approved. When this information is examined or considered, it takes the form of knowledge. Knowledge is the capability of understanding the relationship between pieces of information and what to actually do with the information. Knowledge is equated with the best way to interpret facts and use information. The interpretation is usually based on what we know on a map of the world we build inside our brain. Knowledge is based on information that is organized, synthesized, or summarized to enhance comprehension, awareness, or understanding. Knowledge represents a state or potential for action and decisions in a person, organization, or a group. After that, proceed the next phase, which is the CJC Guidance Office. To log in, use the username guidance@gmail.com. For the password, still the same password. If you're done, click sign in. Given with the information that we collected in the previous phase, this is now the part where the guidance counselor used the previous information from the registrar office to assign the students as to where sections they belong. In general, this is the sectioning phase of the system. So you're going to choose A, B, C, D, or F. So we choose A, then click save. And now the student assigned to the section A. Then the information being examined by the different offices of the academe The teachers can access all their approved students. To log in, use the username teacher@gmail.com and password. If you're done, just click sign in. This phase helps the teachers to record personal information of their students. And by this, they can define as how many students belong in that particular section. So for example, Chrissy Bahaya. So we assign Chrissy Bahaya in section A. So we can saw it in the interface that she belongs to section A. In this proposed system, we can observe that the students fills in the form with their names, address, age, previous school and address, grades, etc., which we call it data. This data will be analyzed, examined, and processed by the different assigned school offices like guidance office, registrar office, and etc. to form information. Given all the information that we collected in all phases, we can create knowledge. Foremost, the main purpose of this proposed system is to help CJC Incorporated to have an easier way in organizing or summarizing the information of their students, to reduce the size of redundant stored data, and to optimize restraining time and efforts. Hoping you understand how important it is to use knowledge management. Thank you for watching my presentation. God bless.